Hello friends. So I'm creating my Sysmon video a little bit again because there is some glitch in last time. I downloaded a wrong version of a Sysmon configuration file. So let's start from scratch. So I'm going to explain in this video Sysmon. Sysmon is a system monitoring utility provided by Sysinternal. It's provided by Microsoft. So what will be the content? So the contents are, so I will explain what is what is Sysmon, then what is the importance of Sysmon, because in Windows we are getting different logs, system logs, security logs. So I already created what kind of logs Windows system can provide. So please refer that video, in my YouTube channel. After that, I will explain you a little bit Sysmon event IDs, few event IDs, because there are around 25 event IDs. So you can go through it through the website. I will explain you where you can refer the event IDs and their descriptions. Apart from that, I will explain you how to download Sysmon and how we can install Sysmon with the default configuration. After that, I will show you how where actually logs stored and how we can see those logs by using EventViewer. Okay, so normally the logs stored uh, in different location, and you can utilize EventViewer tool to visualize those logs. Okay. Mm, Swiftonsecurity. So this is the 7 point is very important because Swiftonsecurity is a GitHub, the project on GitHub. So where you can see, Sysmon configuration file, you can download that XML file and you can update your default configuration of Sysmon. Okay. So we will see that how to update your existing default configuration. So the first point, what is Sysmon? So Sysmon is basically system monitoring utility provided by sysinternal. So it's a package. So what is the purpose of sysinternal tools basically? Sysinternal tools used for the troubleshooting, diagnosed, manage, and monitoring the Windows environment. And the basic purpose of Sysmon is a system monitoring tool is to monitor the system, the process, uh, I can say fine granular level. So if you talk about I'm having, my Windows security logs, application log, whether Sysmon is needed. So I will recommend definitely you should have Sysmon to get fine granular, logs. And what is my fine granular logs? So you will get in-depth log of related to the process. So where you can identify the ransom attack, or maybe you can identify if some compromised host is connecting to the command and control server. So that kind of logs, these kind of Sysmon logs will help you in to find such kind of advanced level of attacks. So again, people will ask me question. I'm having EDR solution in my organization, whether still Sysmon contribute. Definitely, I will say. So EDR having their own, I can say, advantages, but still I will say EDR is not replacement for Sysmon. Okay, so maybe you are having both on your system, maybe helpful for you. Okay, so I will not deny that Sysmon definitely helpful even if you are having EDR tool. Okay, so what is the purpose of Sysmon and why it basically importance of syslog? So I already explained you fine granular log, that means we are getting extending Windows logging capabilities. We will detect indicator of compromise, and if we install Sysmon, I will show you we can get hash of a particular process. So we are getting MD5 by default, I think SHA-256, but yeah, we can get MD5 too, or different hash, and those hashes we can compare with the database in the rules, and we can identify the IOCs. Apart from that, Sysmon also provides, breadcrumb trail, and we can easily find out that breadcrumbs. Okay. So if you want to read about more purposes, you can refer this link. Okay. I'm not going to write each and every, so I've just referred this link. There are so many event IDs, so around 25 to 20 something and 27. So these are a couple of event IDs from Sysmon where you can get. So event ID is basically, if it is one event ID, that it indicate process creation. Even if you open your new browser, that is one process. So when you open your browser or something, so there are so many programs when you run it. it automatically convert into process. So main thing is what, to getting logs of process is not a you know no difficult, but main thing is what, we want to reduce the noise, because getting each and every process log, it will kill your sim. So we want to include the necessary or security relevant logs, and we want to exclude those are the noise, I can say, those are not security relevant. Okay. Or maybe those processes may be whitelisted, those are used repetitively, and we don't want that kind of process logs to security value. Then we're having a process change, a file creation time, then network connection logs. So you can see these event IDs, process terminated, we can see the file, so driver. So right now, if you go for the download, before download, I can say, I will show you where, Sysmon, whether it's installed on the system or not. So if we go to Event Viewer, you can see the application security and system logs. And these Sysmon logs stored under application and service logs. If you go to the Microsoft, if you go to Windows, and then you will get Sysmon directory over here. For the moment, we don't have Sysmon utility. If I go to yes, so you can see I don't have Sysmon installed over here. Why? Because I haven't installed. So the first, we need to install Sysmon first. So what I will do is I will open and I will try to install. So I will download Sysmon. And if I go to Sysmon, I will refer, the Microsoft one. Okay, so Sysmon 14.1 version, you can download it. It's a 3.4 MB file. It's very lightweighted. Okay, and you can see already you can get the description of Sysmon capabilities, what it does. I mentioned you that the SHA-1 is a default, so you will get different SHAs, MD5, SHA-256, MFASH, so and so many other details about the process. And then these are a couple of commands to install, to update, and so many stuff. And the important stuff that I explained you, if you want to get information about the event IDs about Sysmon, then you can refer this. This is Sysmon event ID 1 indicate process creation, and you will get description over here. So you will get in detailed description over here. Okay, so I hope you can refer this afterwards. Then let's go for the, after download, we have to install. So first I will install Sysmon with the by default configuration. So what I will do is I will open command, and I will recommend open command prompt with administrative rights. Otherwise, it will not allow to install. Okay, and then I will go to back and I will go to my users, laptop, downloads, and Sysmon that I recently downloaded. So I hope I downloaded here. Let's see. I will check in downloads. Okay, I have to extract this. So I will extract this. And if you see, I will get the license EULA over their license file. Then I'm having 32-bit version and 64-bit version over here. Okay, so I'm going to install 64-bit. So I will go to Sysmon, and then I will install by using Sysmon -accept EULA -I. So I am just installing with the basic or default configuration. So you can see Sysmon is developed by Mark and Thomas. So it's a copyright by Microsoft Corporation. Okay, and now it's basic Sysmon installed over here. So we will check now again Event Viewer. We will open Event Viewer, and now if I go to applications and service logs, then Microsoft, Windows, and if I go here in S, you can see here previously there is no Sysmon, and now we are getting Sysmon. So you can see here, if I go to 1, that is process creation logs. So that's why I told you event ID 1. So event ID 1 indicate process creation, and you can see the process created. Okay, so the process name or image load is this one. Okay, and this image, if I, okay, this image is Splunk win event log.exe, and I got SHA-256, this one. So I will copy this one. So why this hash or important? I will copy this hash, and if I go to virus total, okay, I will go to virus total, and I will check this hash, what I got from the Sysmon logs. So if I go and if I search for this one detail, you can see there are different, okay, MD5, SHA-1, SHA-256, okay, mhash, and this is basically a hash of Splunk win event log.exe. So I will just show you. You can see Splunk win event log.exe. So this hash. So and why I'm showing this to you, because whenever consider malicious process or malicious software is installed by employer by mistake, and those kind of malicious software we can easily identify, because we will create one maybe database where we can save this hash MD5 or SHA-256, and whenever there is a process load, what we will do is we will compare our Sysmon log hash with that malicious software repo, and accordingly we can raise the alert or raise the offense. So I hope you got my point. So why this hash is important? In normal logs or normal security logs, we will not get this hash. So I hope this is clear to everyone. I will just take another example. So let's okay, here. So splunk.exe. If I go here and if I copy this hash, and if I go to virus total again, and if I search for this hash, and now if I go to details, you can see here, this is the hash of splunk.exe, and also you will get different basic hash in different formats. So this is these are the different hashes of splunk.exe. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. Let's talk about the next point. We download, we install, then we already checked how log look like. Then we install Sysmon with the default configuration, right? So there is one project, Swiftonsecurity on GitHub, and where you will get, Sysmon configuration file. And how this file look like, I will show you. If I go to raw version of this, you can see here. And remember one thing, while downloading this file, you download as a raw version. Otherwise, if you download as a HTML version, it will not install. This is, I did that mistake in my last video. And yeah, that mistake pointed by my, one of mentor, Nikhil. So, so you can see here, this is a raw file, and you can see here, this is showing, this is EventID 1, and the noisy one, or basically the whitelisted processes, we are excluding. So on match exclude. So what kind of exclude we are giving? Basically, the most of the processes from system 32, we are excluding it. Okay, so these are the excluding, and if I show you including something, so if I go to for EventID 3, then you can see here network connection initiated. You can see here include, and what we are including, we are including the images. So loading from this, see users, see recycle, like that. So here we are include. So you can see this is a big file, XML file, where we're having so many include, exclude stuff. And you can, if you don't want a particular event ID, you can remove it and you can create your own customized version. Okay. So I will recommend go through this one. I will save right now. I will save as this, and I will save this in the same directory. Okay. Where we downloaded our software. And after saving this one, I can show you this file is okay, saved over here. And the last step of our presentation is after, okay, how to update Sysmon configuration. So what I'm using Sysmon configuration file provided by Swiftonsecurity, and how to update it, we have to, I think, accept EULA is not needed. What I will do is Sysmon sysmon.exe and Sysmon 64 because I'm having 64 version. So Sysmon 64.exe-c and Sysmon export.xml. We already installed, so no need to accept the license for again. So let's see if I go Sysmon -c and if I go for Sysmon config.xml, you can see here my configuration is updated. So configuration file validated, configuration updated. So now we are having updated configuration of Sysmon provided by the Swiftonsecurity. If you want to change it, you can change and you can again update it. So I hope this video helpful for you guys. So to set up your Sysmon, and I already explained you why Sysmon is important and how it gives value apart from your security logs. So okay, so thank you so much. See you in next video. Thank you. Bye.